There is chaos going on at lightweight right now. No one knows who should fight for the belt. Arman Tsarukyan's the number one contender. He pulled out of his last title shot. Justin Gaethje's claiming he deserves to fight for the title again, which is crazy. And now Ilia Topuria's moved up to lightweight. He's no longer a featherweight. Volkanovski's the featherweight champion now. So we gotta figure this shit out. Not only that, Poirier's waiting on his retirement fight. I'm gonna read the top 6 lightweights, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this shit. Number 1 contender is Arman Tsarukyan. Obviously, but he pulled out of his title fight last time. Charles Oliveira is ranked number 2. Justin Gaethje's ranked number 3. Max Holloway, the guy who beat Gaethje, is ranked number 4. Dustin Poirier is number 5. And at number 6, we got Dan the Hangman Hooker. He pulled out against Gaethje his last fight. So we gotta sort this puzzle out. Let's start with who should get the first title shot. Let's just get straight to it. Everyone wants to know. This is how you figure out who gets the next title shot. What was the biggest fight of all time? Conor vs. Khabib. We got the closest knockoff version to it. I want Islam Makhachev vs. Ilia Topuria. Here's why. Arman might deserve it the most. He's number 1 contender. He's never been a featherweight. He's a true lightweight. He's too big to cut down to 145. That's not even in the question. But Ilia's the one making noise. He's saying Dagestani's weakness are a Georgian fighter. He's saying he's gonna ask Khabib what his favorite submission is, and he's gonna tap out Islam with that same submission. He's saying he's got God-gifted power in his hands. He's trying to be McGregor. It's not working, but he's trying. Who's Khabib's protege? Islam Makhachev. It makes sense. There's a lot of shit going on here. It'll be entertaining as hell. And we gotta see someone with that type of confidence fight Islam Makhachev. Just based off the confidence and all that talk, we have to see this fight. Not to mention Topuria is undefeated. Why wouldn't a champion want to fight an undefeated fighter? Alright, we got the title shot solved. Who should be fighting for the next title shot? We need a number 1 contender fight while this title shot's going on. Well, if you think about it, Arman Tsarukyan is the legit number 1 contender. I'm looking at the rankings, it says it right here. Arman Tsarukyan's number 1. But who's trying to skip the line? Who's trying to get a 3rd title shot? Who's trying to get Dana White privilege? That's Justin Gaethje. The dude's already had 2 title shots and got choked out in both. I love Justin Gaethje fights. But we seen him against Khabib. It's gonna look the same against Islam. Islam is basically like Khabib, but less aggressive with the takedowns and more well-rounded. But the closest thing to Khabib. Let them two fight, Arman and Justin Gaethje. I think Arman deserves the title shot more. But let's give Gaethje his privilege. Let's at least let him fight for the number 1 contender fight. We're not going to let him get a title shot with a 1-fight win streak. How about a 2-fight win streak? It's only right. I mean, we're not going to give you a 3rd title shot for winning 1 fight in a row. Against what? Fiziev, who was ranked 10 or 11, whatever it was? I don't think so. Arman Tsarukyan versus Justin Gaethje. They both think they deserve a title shot. Gaethje even thinks he deserves it more than Arman. Crazy. Let's let them settle this shit out. Gaethje needs to prove that he can handle a grappler, that he can handle a wrestler. Arman's the best guy to test that. And Arman, there's nothing wrong with his fighting style, but he's got to make some noise. You got to get people talking about you. No one's talking about him. But if you fight Justin the Highlight Gaethje, there's no way the fight could be boring. People are gonna be talking about you, and that's how you get a title shot. Perfect fight. Now we got to talk about the future of the division versus the end of the division. What I mean is, we got an upcoming contender named Paddy Pimblett, and then we got someone who's on their last fight, who wants a big fight against a big name. I'm talking, let's do Paddy Pimblett versus Dustin Poirier. Why not? Why not? Dustin Poirier needs a solid name, a standout fighter on his last fight to call it good. Paddy Pimblett's a big star right now. He just whooped Chandler. He whooped Chandler way easier than Dustin Poirier did. Paddy Pimblett, he said Scousers don't get knocked out. He's been accused of leaving his chin in the air. Well, we're going to find out if you can get knocked out or not with that chin in the air, because you're going to be fighting Dustin Poirier. Look at Dustin Poirier's resume. He put out Conor McGregor. He put out Eddie Alvarez. He put out Justin Gaethje in their first fight. I mean, excluding Islam and Khabib, he's beat everybody but Charles Oliveira. Dustin Poirier's fought every fucking name. He beat Holloway. Come on. But Dustin Poirier, what's in it for him in this fight is he can finally prove to himself, hey, I could fight a good grappler and not get choked out. How good of a feeling would that be? He got choked out against Khabib. He got choked out against Charles. Top level grapplers. Well, guess what? Paddy Pimblett's a top level grappler. He is. We've never seen him get destroyed on the ground yet. So Dustin Poirier, what's in it for you? Fight a big name. Prove you can hang on the ground. Prove that you can end your career without getting choked out by your weakness. The rear naked choke against a high level grappler. And Paddy, prove that that chin and that your defense is solid enough to fight for a belt. You leave your chin up. And Poirier will find a chin if it is there and it is exposed. This is the fight to make. Poirier was at the 314 fight. He was watching Paddy Pimblett there as an analyst. He was there for a reason. And now Paddy's stock is high enough for Poirier to fight him. Who wouldn't want to see that shit? That's how you do it. Alright, we're done with the politics now. Let's just have a fun fight for the fans. It doesn't mean you're getting a title shot. This fun fight I'm about to tell you, it's not about getting a title shot. It's not about the rankings. It's just a fun fight for the fans. Two guys that prove they're exciting, that prove they could be fan favorites. I'm talking Max Holloway versus Dan Hooker. I mean, that's just a fun fight. You don't got to worry about politics. You don't got to worry about rankings. We can just talk about who's hitting each other in the face more. Is it Dan Hooker? Is it Max Holloway? They got similar styles. They're both chill guys outside the cage, but in the cage, they just throw hands and they don't stop. Max Holloway's the Hawaiian, Dan Hangman Hooker's the Australian or the New Zealand fighter. Let's see it. They can both take damage, but they both dish out more. Those guys don't quit. You gotta put them out, lights out. I don't got enough good stuff to say about Max Holloway versus Dan Hooker. It doesn't get better. That's a fan fight right there. That's for the fans. No bullshit involved. Just two guys trying to scrap it out and have some fun. They love fighting. Who wouldn't want to see that shit? Their stock's gonna rise. Whoever wins, their stock is gonna go through the roof. Let me know what you think about Holloway Hooker. I mean, that's the perfect fight. They're gonna throw hands, and they're gonna throw hands, and they're gonna throw more hands. The Hawaiian versus the New Zealand man. Let's fucking go. Make them fight on a volcano somewhere hot, some hot climate. These guys are from crazy parts of the world. Sheesh, I came up with a fire list right here. I have not seen anyone create a lightweight bracket this good. It makes sense. Not only does it make sense, but if Paddy can beat Poirier, and if Topuria can beat Islam, we could see Paddy Pimblett versus Ilia Topuria for the belt possibly. How big would that be? Think about it. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.